come on, all you retro gaming guys, come on, come and watch this. I've got stuff to show you. Come on, come on. What's in the box? I think I love retro games. What's in the box? Hello, it is me, it is Jace at Retrogames! Hello and welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. Is this episode 13? It's not going to be scary, but it's episode 13 of What's in the Box. I hope you enjoyed the Retrogames show last week. Wasn't it good to come back to a full of form, lots of talking show? You know, it was nice to do it. It was a massive edit job. I'd forgotten how much hard work it was, but it was great to put one of the old shows out, and I know a lot of you guys are the old Hardcore 44. Never get bored of this. We're glad to see it back. So yeah, that was just checking the cameras. Always the same. It's always the same. Now, what can we say about last week? Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Obviously, traffic massively affected by having no sexy ladies on the thumbnail, and I haven't done the thumbnail for this at this point, so I don't know what I've put up there, but hopefully it's click worthy and is getting you to watch the show. Now, for newcomers, if you've got newcomers to the show, this is the What's in the Box show, and we check out my favourite things that are added this week at the Retrogames. You can't get enough of the FIFAs! So, what have we got to talk about this week? I've got a box of stuff, got some really interesting stuff. So, without further ado, what's in the box? Yeah, what's in the box? Okay, I've got some ephemera. Get me, ephemera this week. And that is some paper stuff. That's what ephemera means. You knew that, I've got some stuff made of paper. And this got some posters. Different, you know, I love showing you all this. Anything I can fold out. Any excuse. Now, this is stuff that came free with games. This is a test drive. Let me just take the price of it. Post-it notes on everything. It's a test drive. Can you see that? It is a test drive calendar. I'll try and get it on the top camera, but yeah, I think we can. It's a test drive calendar. It came free with computer and video games back in 1988. But yeah, who keeps this stuff? Very nice. Game test drive by Electronic Arts when Electronic Arts weren't all about the FIFAs. Yeah, of course, the problem with unfolding stuff is you've got to fold it right to get the. This is a lot of fun, isn't it? This is a lot of fun.
Hey, Willie.
No, not like that. Like that. No, not like that. This is the odd one. Ah, we've done it. We have folded a piece of paper. Yeah, like I say, an expert in all things gaming. I can fold paper. What's this one? Oh, now, this is a classic. You'll know this one if you've got a copy of the game that's complete. This is Golden Axe. Now, Golden Axe came with a poster. I know this is different. This is bigger than the one that came in the box. This is a full, huge. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. And this came free with Ace magazine. And why do I know that? Because look at the other side. Check out the other side. Whoa, Ace covers. Yeah, so it came free with Ace magazine. Just see if I can, yeah, get a little view of that. But isn't it a lovely thing? Yeah, someone's kept hold of this forever. Is it going to fold up? Not nicer. No, it's not going to fold. I'm going to have to think about how they're folded before I unfold them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I've done it, it's done. Okay, next piece of paper. Okay, right, here we go. Don't know what this one is. This one is white, it's blank. Let's have a look, see what this is. Is it a good one? It is another Ace year planner, an Ace year planner. free with Ace magazine. Stick your little dates in the little boxes, but it's got loads of Psygnosis games all the way around the edge. So it's a bit of a Psygnosis Besiegerness collectible there. Beautiful. Okay. Right, let's go. Right, next, last poster in here, last fold out anyway. And this looks familiar. Looks familiar straight away. What's this one? Oh. It's a computer video games again. It's a Micronaut 1. That's an obscure game, Micronaut 1, and I think this picture on the B side, is this just like one of their covers? Is that a cover for one of the CMVG issues? It's very nice, 1987. It's amazing when you get stuff like paper stuff that's in great condition from that long ago. I thought you'd appreciate those. Moving on, Jace, please move on. Okay, now this is an interesting collection. This is a bundle of letters from Sinclair. Yes, some proper correspondence actually from Sinclair. That is a Sinclair envelope, and it's got bits and pieces in it. And I just thought, well, this is lovely stuff. A bit of history, isn't it? So let's go through them. Dear customer, you can see the letter there, Sinclair. Yeah. Dear customer, thank you for your recent order for a Spectrum Plus kit. Wow, we have pleasure in confirming your order and at the price of £20, and you have therefore overpaid by £10, and we are enclosing a refund cheque with this letter to cover the difference. You know, this is before computerised letters. This is someone's written this. Doesn't even say. I can't even read the Jenny. Is it Jenny? And someone. But isn't that amazing? Yeah, that's a proper refund letter. Next one. What's this one? This is just like a promo, but it's actually addressed to the customer, 30th of April 1984. This is a special offers, like some special offers on some games: Zipper Flipper, Stop the Express, Eric the Floaters, Sinclair titles, reduced prices if you bought them directly from Sinclair. Oh, there's more. This is the similar. That's an order form at the bottom. You got an order, $6.95, $4.95. Nigel Brown, that's from. He's the direct mail and mail order manager at Sinclair. It's a piece of history. This is history. I'm pleased to say, dear 29th of March 1984, I'm pleased to say that we're in a position to offer you the ZX microdrive units in Interface 1. An order form is enclosed with this letter. This order form refers to a limit of 2 microdrive units per order. This, you'll be pleased to know, has been lifted, and you're welcome to order as many as you require, up to a total of 8. You could order 8 microdrives. Do you think anyone ever did? Can you imagine 8 microdrives? You can make a little stack of them. Amazing. You'll receive your products within 28 days of us receiving the order. Things don't take 28 days. 28 days. Whenever you ordered something mail order, back in the day, back in the 80s, it was always 28 days at least. I'm sure you'll be delighted with the extra speed, capacity and sophistication which these new peripherals will add to your Spectrum. They're really giving it a hard sell. That's from Nigel Brown again. I look forward to hearing you from shortly. Like, please buy our microdrives. And here is something actually very nice. This was with that letter, a proper flyer for the microdrives. Beautiful. And you've got the picture on the back there. You've got like the microdrive. Oh, got the connection cable. Yeah, ZX Interface, RS232 cables. They're making their own. The ZX Net function, high-speed communications link between up to 64 ZX Spectrums, each equipped with an Interface 1. Did anybody ever do that? Can you imagine 64 Spectrums all talking to each other? That sounds like they're going to take over the world. But very nice, very nice. I love ephemera. I love this. It's a little glimpse into forgotten history. Thankfully, things like this get saved. You know, they're reference for us all. Moving on. What's that? I've still got one more, and this is another Sinclair related thing. This is a brochure. You know I love brochures, but for the Sinclair Z88. This is after Sinclair got bought up by Amstrad. But Sir Clive had more ideas. He wanted to make a personal computer, and he came back as Cambridge Computing. It was still Sir Clive, and he made the Z88, and it had a rubber keyboard like a Spectrum, just to make you feel happy. But it didn't have a proper screen. It just like a giant calculator. But this is a lovely thing, you know. The new kind of computers have revolutionised the way you work. I know it's hard to believe. Oh, it's got a fold out. Look! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at that fold out there of the machine. Amstrad made a very similar computer to this, didn't they? A rival with its built-in screen as well. But yeah, your question's answered. Okay, what questions have we got about the Z88? Does the Z88 have any... This is actually a question in this brochure. Your question's answered. Does the Z88 have any graphics capability? The Z88's new generation Super Twist screen is ideally suited to high resolution graphics. On a memory expanding machine, it's possible to use a 256x64 pixel map using machine code calls, and user definable characters are available. In the near future, it's certain that application software houses will provide graphics packages on Z88 EEPROM packs. Let's just have a reminder of the screen there. I don't really think this was a graphics computer. It was really... Anyway, where to get your hands on a Z88 there? Available from all leading electrical and computer stores. Alders, do you remember Alders? Comet, do you remember Comet? Debenhams, do you remember Debenhams? Dixons, do you remember Dixons? There's two that are left, Harrods and Selfridges, and they are still going. I don't think you'll be able to buy one of these there now. There is loads of the... it killed the shops. Basically, the Z88 killed all those shops. Let's get on with the games. There is games in the box this week, don't know. And we've got some 3DO. We don't have 3DO on the show very often. What about this? This game is called Virtuoso. It's a strange game, like a mix of digitized graphics and music. Check it out. It's by Elite. See, it's a very strange game. I mean, the 3DO had a lot of original content, a lot of pushing the boundaries on what sort of things you could do on a games console. But this is by Elite, British software house. Very small numbers, very rare, beautiful condition. Virtuoso. What about this 3DO game as well? Syndicate. Now, we often talk about Syndicate, we've talked about other versions. But this is a beautiful example. Great condition. Very similar to the Amiga CD32 version. You know, there were so many consoles around in this period that everyone converted everything to everything. So Syndicate you can get on about, I don't know, must be about 6-7 formats, surely. Now what about this one? This is the Horde. Now this is a great game. It's like a kind of Defender of the Crown style strategy, medieval kind of strategy adventure game. Yeah, I really liked it, but you can see this is interesting. This has got damp at some point, this inlay. And it's got slightly moved against the case, and you can see there's white patches. It's a shame, isn't it? It's like, oh, this, and the game is really lovely apart from that. The back's fine, the disc and the manual are fine, but it's got that issue. I don't know. Can you, that corner you see where it's like a patination, where the inlay has moved slightly, and parts of the inlay have stuck to the plastic case. Don't worry, there's a better example on this Off-World Interceptor, another rare 3DO game, but exactly the same thing happened. I think it must have spilt, you know, got left out in the rain or something, and that has water damaged the inlay. So you know, it's a shame. But the discs and the manuals are fine. Sometimes we get water damaged manuals, and they're like a block of wood. All the pages have melted together. But no, this game and the disc is lovely. So yeah. Anyway, 4 games there for the 3DO, and we don't talk about 3DO as much as we should. Now what about this one? It's a Mega CD game. It's a Japanese version of Sonic CD. completely different artwork to the UK one. A lot of people like the Japanese. There's a lot of incompatibility between the Japanese Mega CD and the UK one. You have to have the CDX cartridge to play imports, or you have to have Japanese hardware. So they are tricky to play, but it was actually a lot more popular, Mega CD. I think the Mega Drive in Japan, there's loads and loads of Mega CD titles that they got in Japan that we didn't get over here. I'm talking to Mega Drive, we've got some Mega Drive games, again Japanese. What about this one? Quackshot! Now I picked this because, not particularly exciting game for me, but very, very beautiful condition, and I just wanted to do the look at that manual, yeah, amazing, beautiful, like new, and I always get excited when games are like new. What about this one? This is Ganoog. It's a funny name for a game, but again, beautiful condition. And let's just, oh, look at that. Look at that manual. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely. Really lovely example of Ganoog. Yeah, arcade action for you. Excellent. What's next? And we've got one more Mega Drive in the box. And what a game it is. Splatterhouse! Yeah, Splatterhouse 2, one of the most sought after, I'd say, really, really sought after. I don't know, it's just the name probably, Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse, originally on the Famicom, Splatterhouse games, but yeah, there's no Splatterhouse 1 on the Mega Drive, just Splatterhouse 2. And again, a lovely example with a beautiful manual, cartridge. Yeah, brilliant for any serious Mega Drive collection. You've got to have your Splatterhouse and your Decap Attack. Those two games that people love. Mercs as well, Mercs on the Mega Drive. Yeah, they're great games to play, arcade action, and they look good on the shelf. Okay, let's go Gameboy. Gameboy. And this is a really amazing game. This is one of my favourites. You all know this. Track and Field. Check it out on the Gameboy. Oh yes, welcome to another look at an Olympics game, and it's the classic Track and Field. It sounds right, doesn't it? It sounds right. Getting ready, here we go for the sprint. And they're off. And it looks fast, doesn't it? It's good graphics. It's possibly more detailed than the actual coin-op. Nice easy win. Nice crowd noise. Got to check the long jump. Here we go. Oh, it's good. No guy coming to measure it, just the result, which is a shame. Really good animation on this shot put. I remember this is on the original Game Boy. It looks blimmin' decent, doesn't it? Yeah, this guy just shows the score. Javelin, very similar to the shot put. It's a quality job, isn't it? It's a quality job. That's a very long shot. Cue the crowd. And I thought we'd finish on the pole vault. Here we go. check the animation for the pole vault. He does seem to go through the bar, which is a bit odd. But yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant version. Now, obviously, the reason I've picked this is because it is incredible. Look at the condition of this. It is like new. It is like shop new. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Let's open her up with my special hand grip. You know this, special hand grip. Let's have a look. And of course the contents are like new too. Let's have a look at the cartridge. Yeah, track and field cartridge. We've got that, and there we've got the manual, and look at the perfect manual there. What an amazing example of a beautiful game, and very hard to find. Original track and field. This is for the original DMG01, first Game Boy. This is not Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. This is the original game, and we all know of all the games in Retroland, Game Boy seem to be accruing value the quickest. And yeah, crazy. Mint boxed Game Boy, they are investments. Sadly, they are investments. Now, I've got to say, this week at the Retro Game Show, I'm going to show you a couple more things. There's a reason why I love this job. There's a reason why you should turn your hobby into your vocation. Turning your thing that you love into your job, because you get amazing things happen. And this week, I bought a collection from someone who worked at one of my all-time favourite software companies, Rare. He worked at Rare. Some of the stuff's going to be coming up on the site over the next few weeks. But he had some special stuff, some special things, which I'm going to show you, but they're not going to go on the site. This is another reason why this job is so brilliant, because I get to cover and keep the things I want the most. And here are two things I really do want the most. Let's have a look at this. Who's this? Oh yes, it's Conker. It is Conker. Amazing, isn't it? And look at him. He's got his massive bushy tail. I mean, Conker, everyone knows Conker's Bad Fur Day, one of the best games on N64. And this is an official rare plushie of Conker. And there's no way I'm letting him go. He's staying on my shelf. I've got all the banjo ones. He's going to be... I did not have him. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, look at his little jacket. The detail is amazing. You've got a little zip on his jacket. You can zip up and down. I know this is a teddy. Jace, you're getting very excited about teddy. But it's not. It's Conker. And it came from Rare. It came from a developer at Rare, from his own personal collection. And this developer is such an amazing story. He worked on GoldenEye. He worked on Perfect Dark. He worked on... Banjo, he did Conkers. I mean, proper. This was a proper fantastic meeting. It's brilliant to meet people who are involved in the industry. So yeah, I'll show you Conker. He's not going on the site. It's not the only one. What about... Oh, Army Conker. Yeah, Army Conker. Check him out. He's got the cigar. He's got his big tail. He's got his proper boots. A little bit of wear. I've seen some others. The boots do wear on their own. Even though they've not been played with, they just deteriorate over time. But these ones are in far better condition than I've seen before. And yeah, again the detail. Proper army jacket. He's quite stiff. He's poseable. He's got metal in him. And again that massive tail. So it's Conker Reloaded. So you got Conker. And Conker Reloaded, the boys are back in town. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Apparently you can get the Pooh Monster. You can get a Pooh Monster plushie. And I didn't realise, because I love Conker's... Oh, that game blew me away. I'm such a Rare fan. But playing that on the N64, it's one of the best games on the N64. Let's be honest, it is. Now, one more thing in my box. And again, snaffled. Snaffled by me, not for sale. But I have to show you, because it's just like you don't see this stuff, and it's an amazing thing. And you're thinking, Jace, what the hell is it? It's a glass. It's a glass. It's a martini glass. But if I get it on the camera, it is a Perfect Dark martini glass, only used for the launch of the game. These are specially commissioned for the launch of the game. So if you worked in Rare and you were at the Perfect Dark launch on the N64, they had a little celebration and you got to keep your Perfect Dark glass. And stuff like this, you know, I have no idea how to value something like this, so I'm just going to keep it. But I don't know if I'll ever use it. But just what... I love this. It's like looking under the lid of video games, isn't it? The internal stuff, the stuff that they got that we never got to see. And how amazing is that? I know you're going to finish the show on a glass, Jace. You really should be. Cheers to everyone, but I'm not going to. Thank you for watching. It's been another great box of stuff. I'm sure there'll be another one next week. Until then, happy retro gaming, Retrogamers!
Retrogames says thank you for watching. Retrogames says thank you for watching.
You're right, it is a brilliant show.